Okay, and here's how Biden responded when pressed about the situation on the southern border.
Did you receive a briefing about the border today?
Yes, I did.
What did you learn?
A lot.
All right, so if you counted that, there was like 3 questions, I think, of the 40. So there we are telling that. We don't have time for the other 37, but our panelists are back with us. Ali Noorani, Peter Lamage, Kelly Hyman. I'll start with you, Ali, again. Do you feel satisfied with what you're hearing from President Biden so far? Why or why not?
Well, I think, what the country needs right now is a steady hand, somebody who is going to focus on governing, on managing, on making sure that we get the economy back on its feet and that people are healthy and vaccinated. From our perspective, it is a relief to have an administration focused on the job at hand and not really the tweet of the moment. So I think, we're the Biden administration is uncovering problems, they're solving problems, and I think that, in the future, hopefully we'll get more of a conversation from the president. I'm very interested to see what he is going to say on Thursday, and hopefully we'll get some questions afterwards. But again, the focus needs to be on governing and solving problems because there is a whole lot of them.
Well, part of governing, Peter, isn't that having a conversation with those who you govern, being able to address their questions? And I know perhaps Americans might not be able to ask the president directly, but through reporters, at least, from a variety of networks who would be able to ask questions that truly do matter to Americans. Shouldn't American voters deserve that?
Absolutely. I mean, this is a tradition that we have had for at least 100 years, and Biden has yet to hold a press conference to go in front of the media and explain how he's governing and running the nation. But it worked very well for him in 2020. Lack of accessibility to the media actually worked for him very well. Can it work for him now? I don't think so, because you even have CNN concerned about the lack of accessibility to the media by the president. So when you have the left-wing media turning on the president, I think that's a concern. But on the other hand, the question should be, why isn't Biden go in front of the media and talk to the press? Is he maybe avoiding to avoid gaffes, if you will, or he doesn't want to be, they don't want to see Biden unscripted in front of the media? Is there any mental capacity issues over here? Maybe he doesn't want to talk about major issues such as the governor of New York that he defended for so many months and so long. So I think these are questions that we deserve to know and to hear them directly from the president, because we voted for him, not for a spokesperson.
Yeah, I mean, you can do 2 things at once. In fact, you have to. You are the president of the United States. And just to clarify, he still has yet to hold a formal solo news conference since taking office, a clear break from presidents before him. CNN White House reporter Kevin Liptak points out the dates of his predecessors' first press conferences, and here they are on your screen. According to the Presidency Project, analysis of the past 100 years shows Biden's 15 most recent predecessors all held a formal solo press conference within 33 days of taking office. Biden has had not one, and it's day 48. Again, we showed you the source. We showed you the facts. It's day 48. We're in the pandemic. We're having a crisis on the border, among so many other things. The COVID relief bill. What happens with Governor Cuomo? What's happened with Governor Gavin Newsom? I mean, there are troubles that are going on that you want to ask him about. Kelly Hyman, your thoughts on this?
I think the administration has been very transparent. I believe that they've shown it by having press meetings every day. I mean, we've dealing with a crisis. We're dealing with a pandemic. Also, Biden has had a town hall meeting with the American people. American people are struggling personally, professionally, and financially. People want to get the vaccination. People want to get help. Biden's working on running this country, making sure that people get the vaccination, making sure that people get the food on the table, getting bills passed to help the American people, and he's going to have a formal press conference. So I would disagree. He's inherited a lot, and I think he's done a great job and will continue to do a great job for the American people.
All right. I respectfully disagree with half of this panel, but I am happy that you're all on here. It's always great to hear you and always great to see all sides of it, like to be fair. Thank you very much, all panelists, for joining us today. Ali Noorani, Peter Lamage, Kelly Hyman. We appreciate it.
New Hour of National Report.